bill and get the money like curls. They just trying to get a nut.
Yo,
What's going on, lads?
what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Easy setup this time.
Easy setup,
So
people don't understand.
yeah.
The new setup, bro. Simple.
Butter.
Easy. That's what you can say.
Usually, this will look grainy, but usually I do use my phone for the intro, but I can't be bothered.
First. Right now, easy, innit?
Right now, easy. So
Because
we're reacting to
okay.
is cheating always wrong? What do you think, G?
In theory, yes, it should be, but it's not. Sometimes I feel like. What do you mean?
Why not?
Why is it not?
Yeah.
I feel like sometimes this is bad though. People gonna cuss me. That's what's gonna happen now. People gonna have me for this, but I genuinely think. I mean, it depends on your situation, innit? Really, if you're having pure arguments, it's like you're not feeling it. Something might happen, innit? And then you might cheat, but it's up to you.
But is that justifiable?
It's not.
Let's get it.
You know what? It really is shit
I'll
choice.
get my
That's what it is.
partner
It's just
to
shit
cheat
choice,
on.
bro.
Rears, please step forward.
I would forgive my partner if they cheated on me.
I feel like from the side of being cheated on, I think the biggest thing to understand is that forgiveness is something that everybody does deserve. I think that once we get into the discussion of why somebody cheated, we can really understand whether or not that person is sympathetic and whether or not that person is somebody that you want to keep around in your life. But I think forgiveness and keeping them in that same relationship are not synonymous. They go separately.
I completely agree. However, I do think that forgiveness is something that we give to ourselves, not necessarily somebody else. So in the event that my husband cheats on me, I would be giving him forgiveness so that I could set myself free from any hostility or anger that I may hold on to in the event.
I think it should benefit both sides in
You
that
know
sense.
what?
Now, whether that other person
I'll
takes
give
it
you that.
and uses it to their benefit,
So
you
far,
can't control that, and it
that's
shouldn't be up to you to try
that's
to
all
push
right, bro.
that.
That's
But yes,
honest.
also making sure that that forgiveness is for yourself as well, so you can move forward, whether it be with that person or alone, and not take that burden on to the next relationship if that relationship doesn't work out.
I completely agree, and I would forgive because I've been forgiven. So, and I'm a Christian,
Just gonna say, good for you.
and so I believe in forgiveness. I believe that we should.
I knew exactly why you stopped that. There's no reason why you stopped that. I knew that was
Yeah,
good.
that's what I was gonna say.
forgiveness and long-term forgiveness, and
I wouldn't
it's like,
cheat on
are you addressing the root
No,
of the
you
issue?
know, that's exactly what you're
And
talking
really,
about.
if you're truly forgiving, and forgiveness is something that comes with maturity and with life experience, it's the whole circle of
Versus a
forgiveness.
cheat.
You get so much, and you release the other person and yourself from anything, and then you can move forward from that point.
One thing that is interesting though is that there are 3 people from the cheater side who have sat down, but only one on the cheated on.
That is interesting.
I guess I'd be curious to hear more so about your guys' experiences, because it seems like in this instance you were cheated on.
Yes, yes.
So I cheated on him,
Yes.
and
Oh.
he forgave me.
Oh, wait, what?
That's a fucking fireball, that is, bro. Damn.
Oh.
So, they're there together as
So
well.
he's a sorry ass nigga. Basically, that's what she's saying. He's a sorry ass nigga. Oh, that's what's going on.
This guy looks like a chump now.
Yeah, that.
He looks like a chump now still. Nah, I was rooting for this guy, but no, he's in front of the girl as well. Chump, bro. You could not save yourself here, bro.
I was like, okay, Danny has difference of opinion, but
It's the
shit.
fact you called him a sorry ass nigga.
You got cheated on by Mrs. Good Food, bro.
Oh my god, this is good.
You remember Mrs. Good Food, bro?
Do I remember this is coffee? Man, that shit was yesterday, fam.
Confidence. Lol.
Chest was high, fam.
Cheated on him,
Yes.
and he forgave me. But I guess I'll let you explain that.
Forgiveness is it's a step-by-step process. It's not anything that does happen instant. And for us, that was something that we did step by step. And as you say, getting down to the root of it was a big thing, to where all questions have been answered, all things that were left up to an idle mind are no longer there. And so by getting down to the root of it, I can also figure out, okay, were there some areas that as a husband I did not uphold what I needed to be. It might have been that you might have felt emotionally you couldn't feel like you can come to me.
So do you feel like you
seeing together now, saying
the
he forgives, she's the one that cheated.
Can I interrupt?
Yeah, you don't really see it
I think
often.
that
The problem is more
bringing
videos,
the conversation to the concept of blame, I think you actually kind of have to understand the purpose of blame. And I think that the purpose of blame is to shift responsibility. When I have conversations around cheating, I really like to steer clear of the blame game, because the truth is, like, we all play a part.
Ma'am.
No, I don't think
Ma'am.
I don't think I totally agree with that one, G. Can we just reverse that back just to remind the people of what was just said? Because
And I think that the purpose of blame is to shift responsibility.
I
When
agree
I have
with that.
conversations around cheating, I really like to steer clear of the blame game, because the truth is, like, we all play a part. Society included.
Society? I'd be damned if my girl cheats on me. I ask her why. She talk about, well, society.
no, that can't be what can be said, bro. That's beef after that, bro. No, it's a poor answer, fam. Poor answer, bro.
Bro. From the streets they come, to the streets they shall go.
No, return. That's the word, fam. They go back, bro. That's what they do, fam. Return to their homes, fam.
Okay, if there's one AI site builder you need to meet, this is Dope Tech
This
from
is
Wix.
very fast, fam.
Tight ass braids from
I know, fam.
peanut head ass.
Just to go back to kind of the balance that we saw there, I'd be curious to hear from the cheated on group first.
There's a few things I heard that.
Oh yeah.
We can see why this nigga has been cheated on. Couple of reasons, G. The top alone, fam.
Leon. Oh, buddy, it's looking sad,
bro. Yeah, we understand.
Ah, bro.
Cheated on is a very understandable one.
You know what? I'd love to like.
I'm being here.
I'd love to like just take this nigga shopping, get him right, fam. I don't know if he can grow hair, but he needs a hat or a do-rag,
Cap and
something.
fade cap still. Fade cap. Yankee thing.
One, you said about not using the blame game, and then also when you said about you felt like you may have had something to do with, you know, not being a husband or whatever it may be. And those are things I kind of disagree with. In that, like, I know most of us walk with good intentions in life, right? Or trying to be a good person, yes? Or maybe not. But for the most part, you start off that way, right? But I guess the way I live my life, I don't give anybody any excuse to do something wrong to me. So if you do something wrong to me, you have to kind of go out of your way to do that. And this idea that you start saying, well, it must have been something I did. It actually might not have been. It might have been just the other person wasn't where you were at as a human being. And also the other thing I heard was about, you know, forgiving for yourself. I've never understood that statement. They did something wrong, I'm just going to move on. You know, I'm not going to hold any ill will to you, it just happened.
Can I respond to that?
Okay.
So I actually agree with the two things you said about the forgiveness. I have never understood that either. I just feel like, for me, if it works for other people, that's great. I actually have found healing in not forgiving people. And I think there's a difference. I think I choose not to forgive them, and then eventually I am indifferent towards them, is what I'm saying. I think there's a difference between not forgiving someone and hating someone.
And I think most of that comes from, that narrative comes from usually the person who cheated, saying, you know, you forgive for yourself. Like, you never hear it coming from the actual person who got cheated on. And again, to that point, it seems always connected to, if you don't forgive, you're holding on to some ill will. No, just don't think about it. It's done, and let's move on with life.
At least for me, I think that it comes back around to honesty.
Do you agree with that? If you don't forgive, it's not necessarily that you have ill will. You just moving on.
Yeah, I do agree with that.
You do.
I agree with that. Ill will is far to say. I don't think it's that necessary. Nah. For me, I feel like if you don't want to forgive, you can move on in it. Like, you don't have to talk to them.
Nah, but is there still like maybe not ill will, but you know, a sense of like fuck you.
Nah, yeah.
You know, that little sense of just like
always gonna be in the background, in the
yeah.
back of your head right there still. Yeah, I hear it.
If you don't just say, okay, you know what,
I fuck you.
I'll just forgive you.
Nah, fuck you. Yeah. Why? So then was it he raised a good point as he said like, yo, I don't give you no reason to be wrong to me and do wrong. I hear that. So you have to go out your way.
Yeah, but then you gotta think, bro. If he ever even had an ex, if his ex comes up to him, the one that cheated, he probably went through it, bro. He probably went through it. You really think he's not letting out some emotion?
Yeah. Nah, yeah. He's pissed.
Like
upset.
Yes. So like, I trusted you.
Or maybe it was them silent ones that just leave the room, fam. It's one of them ones that you cheated. Oh. Tell him the concept. Tell him right now.
Okay, he's walking out the room.
Script. But if I was told I was cheating, bro, that's exactly how we leave the house, fam. Exactly like that, bro. That's what he probably done, fam. Look at his face.
Nah, this nigga cried for sure.
Yeah.
He fell down to his knees.
Sad.
Just no.
Why?
I mean, any of us that were cheated, I don't think it's any of our responsibility that our partner chose to be dishonest with us about anything. Because even if you assume that, you know, it was something you did, maybe you weren't being open enough, or maybe the conversation wasn't happening that needed to happen, it's still not your responsibility fully, I don't think. You can't force anyone to be faithful, or to be honest, or to be true.
That's the interesting part, that, you know, somebody gets cheated on, thinks, well, what did I do? Like, they should never think that.
In the early part of our marriage, what I thought a husband was, I go out, I make the check, and I come home and have sex. I'm just being completely honest. I didn't see nothing else emotional that I needed to bring to the table. So that does not make an excuse for somebody to go out and do something. Yes, we should go ahead and have communication. We should try to learn how to grow within this. But I feel like that was the importance of trying to figure out, where did I have any type of flaw as a husband? Because even if we would have decided we're not going to work it out, I don't want to go and keep recreating the same type of marriage.
I just want to say, I think it's really interesting that you're the only person from the cheated on, and I was the only person from the cheated side. And speaking from my personal experience, because my partner also used to be a cheater, and we came together, and, you know, maybe part of it is just us growing up, you know, or we committed to each other, but we consciously made the decision to grow together, grow separately. And so I think if he were to cheat on me, I would not be able to forgive that, because it's like when we promised each other this growth, and we've put up, it would be less about the cheating itself, I think, for me, and more about the breaking the promise of the growth that we've made. And it's like, well, how am I supposed to?
Oh boy, is she talking? I just heard a whole load of yappy for a bitch. You a cheater.
Trust me, Matt.
For my specific experience,
I don't know.
it was more of a physical thing. I was a virgin, and I wasn't ready to do that yet. And the guy I was with was a couple years older than me, and he went out and did that. And I could never forgive him, because the physical thing was something that we could never fix. I wasn't going to have sex with him, you know? So forgiveness for me was very hard, because there was nothing to work on for me. So there was nothing to improve that relationship, so it was over.
I'm just curious, if he had, I have no idea what your relationship was like.
Go for it.
If he had come to you and said, I love you, I care about you, this is something that I really need, how would you feel about like
How can you do that? How
allowing
can you say
him
that?
to go out and do that, or would you like
In
we
that
should just break up then?
What kind of person is
Totally. I
that?
mean, I think that I was getting to the point of potentially being ready. But after he did that with someone else, then I was like, okay, no. And I literally did not speak to a man for like 3-4 years. Like, it was very emotionally traumatizing for me. I was only 16.
I don't know, bro. I don't know. Not to hate, but there's two sides to every story.
Yeah.
Well, there's three sides.
Two truths and a lie.
Her side, his side, and the truth. I feel like a bit of bad decision making has been made here. Maybe not on her part for being a virgin, but staying with someone who, because he obviously would have been pushing up on her trying.
Yeah, 100%.
He would have been trying, like.
100%.
So you know that he's like that, and you decide to stay when you clearly see signs, and you're 16 in a relationship anyway. I personally think people should wait till 18 to 20 to get into a relationship.
Yeah, and she's doing it from 16 days when I was like 19.
Yeah,
so what
exactly. So it's like,
this nigga's already been doing this long time, fam. Probably at 15, who knows who this guy was? Get me. And now he's 19. He's So
you're not defending his actions because you shouldn't have went out and done that, but still, fix up.
Luckily, Beth, therapist, got all video use better help.
You ever been to therapy?
Huh?
You ever been to therapy?
I'm about to say shut up, fam. You said that. Have I ever been to therapy? No, I haven't. You know.
Would you?
I have no problem in going, but I don't think I need to go.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have no problem. If I needed to go, I'd go, bro. If I was told to go to therapy, bro. If someone told me to go to therapy, like, damn, am I that much of a mom? Like, I'd be like, shit, I need to go.
I went to them twice in the past year.
I would.
The first was physical, the second was emotional. And to me, well, I don't know if back to feeling.
She got emotionally cheated on.
What does that mean to you, fam? That means like words.
Huh?
That's words to me, G. That doesn't seem physical.
Emotionally cheated on.
Someone's texted the wrong thing. That's what it is.
Someone's texting. Okay.
Well, she's standing over there, but we were talking about like the concept of virginity. She was only 16. Like the physical cheating aspect, I was cheated on because I wasn't, I suppose, being sexual enough, despite the communication that we had going on. I was just kind of being lied to the whole time. But emotionally, for me, that's what relationships are built on. So lying about something like that, or like having someone else decide that you're giving those parts of you to, when I truly just want to like know the inner depths of like your being, because we are in a relationship, it's just worse to me.
You hesitated to come up.
I hesitated to come up because I think the word worse is like, it implies that there is a level of significance to whether you act on it or not. And I think ultimately cheating comes down to managing your own thought life. And as far as what you said about you not meeting his physical needs, I'd like to,
it was her, but yeah.
Oh, her, sorry.
You're good. We need a definition. Like, what
is cheating?
What is emotional cheating?
Oh.
What is emotional? Emotional cheating is also known as emotional identifier. Someone is committed, forms a deep bond with another person outside the relationship. Oh, okay, so they don't physically have sex, but they be talking and shit.
Close intimate
close with someone who's not your partner.
This connection often includes sharing intimate thoughts, feelings, vulnerabilities, and typically reserved for romantic and all that physical cheating, which involves sexual intimacy, emotional cheating, focus on emotional closeness. And all that. Yeah, that nigga did nothing other than talk. She's just a fucking idiot.
Yeah, bro. Nah,
I'm being horrible, but she's why are you on the show?
This is the case of like, she was probably on some bullshit. Another girl's done gave her some attention, so he hasn't cheated, But he's been like, yeah, bro, my girl's on some bullshit right now. She's doing this.
He's probably said, nah, I don't have a thing.
Yeah,
probably said something like that.
And he's either opened up or just lied and then tried to do a thing.
Didn't she say lie? Maybe she did, you know. Maybe there was lies involved.
Emotion of cheating.
Yeah.
I'd love to shirt that off of you because what somebody else does in life is a reflection of them, not a reflection of you. So like as far as the, I didn't meet physical needs of my partner, I think you can't really say that because if they weren't vocal about it, right?
Absolutely, which is like, that was the main reason.
Yeah,
and one
when you get cheated on twice in a year,
and I pulled it off, and I
think you need to look at yourself and say, okay, something needs to
because
change.
that betrayal was so tangent, it was a lot easier for me to let go of it. But having like a deep emotional connection with someone, I like tried again with an ex, and then I ended up getting emotionally cheated on. I had much more of a deeper investment in the character of that person, and I cared very deeply about where we were going in life and how we were growing together, and to sort of have that growth cut off, you know, is something different entirely. I do like what you said about using the word worse and like how
there's like no significance to betrayal, whether it's actually executed with your body or not.
Yeah.
I think that
it's still betrayal.
Yeah, it's still a betrayal, right?
I have a long history of cheating, unfortunately, and I have both physically cheated and emotionally cheated. The way my various partners responded was different. I don't think that it's fair to say one is worse than the other.
Yeah, I kind of agree. Because at first I was standing back there, I'm like, physical has to be worse. And I'm like, everybody has a different standard or a different experience. I can't say what's worse for somebody else, what maybe for me. The only thing is, I'm not sure I even know what emotional cheating actually is. I'm sitting there like, what is emotional cheating?
What that means at all.
So emotional cheating, like when, let's say, you're going to someone and talking to them about the problems in your relationship, and they're offering that advice, they're offering you comfort.
They give you everything.
It's not cheating though.
No.
It's not cheating.
I mean, if someone done that to me, I'd be pissed.
I mean, yeah, it's some sly shit.
It's not cheating though. I'll be like, you cheated on me. I'll be like, you haven't cheated on me.
Yeah.
I want to say that.
You're pushing it. You're really pushing the boundaries here.
Like on the verge
You're
of being
called
cheated
to your spouse or to the person you're with.
I agree with you, but I would take that a step further and say you can emotionally cheat and like they not know about.
That's what it was. That's what it was. He said.
It's about having a relationship, like you're talking.
You look at it
when you talk to your partner. Because I had my high school sweetheart. I was in love with someone else. I was in love with two people at the same time. It was very complicated. But before anything ever physically happened, I was emotionally cheating on my boyfriend at the time because I was talking to this guy like he was my boyfriend too, even though we weren't together. You know, and I know people who have divorced, who have left their marriages because it was like, well, I've fallen in love with someone else, even though we've never done anything physical. Whereas by that same token, you can also have like a one-night stand, and it be purely physical and not emotional cheating at all.
It's funny because like, it seems like you're describing when you're trying to get to know about somebody because you want to date them. So that's why it's kind of like really, it's kind of like confusing.
Emotional cheating begins when you have a relationship with somebody that your partner is not aware of.
That's what
And a romantic.
So for me, you know, I think lots of things, I look at lots of people, I expect that whoever I'm with is thinking whatever they're thinking while they're looking at people. And relationships that we all have with each other, you know, for me, like my girlfriends, and I've been cheated on and cheated, and it's all complex and complicated and based on a case-per-case basis, until they take action, some kind of action where they're physically engaging with another person. They're not cheating on me as far as I'm concerned because they're living life as a human being and they're just feeling and thinking and fantasizing and doing all the things that we all do because we're human beings and that's what we do.
And that's what you feel.
I feel that. That's what I said about her.
As someone who has cheated, did you feel, if you've ever felt any some type of way, whether it be guilt or anything, did you feel worse about emotionally cheating or physically cheating?
I've never emotionally cheated. I'm a human being and I live my life. And if I think something or I have a relationship with her where I'm telling her about my relationship and I'm falling in love with her, that's okay. I can feel that. But until I do something about it, I haven't cheated. I haven't done anything to that my partner.
I've been cheated on multiple times, you know? So it's just like, and it's always been like a physical thing, and it's really hurt me. And that's why I think the physical is worse for me personally than maybe the emotional would be, but I can totally see both sides. Because emotional is difficult too, but for me, the thing that sets my like romantic relationship apart from a best friendship is the intimate, physical stuff. For me, I can have tight relationships with other guys, but I'm not going to go sleep with them because I'm not romantically involved.
Oh, I'm still very close with my high school sweetheart.
That's alright.
You're so very tight with your boyfriends.
Tight relationship with guys, fam.
Or hugging them. No,
I see why she's been cheated on multiple times. She probably say no to sex,
but
yes to man. But she sees she's got like all these guy friends that she's so close and tight with. Yeah. So he's probably thinking, okay, well, she's obviously fucking them niggas.
What's tight, G?
Exactly. What's so tight and close knit, fam? Like,
literally,
what you talking about?
Well, I'm braided, bro. You know what them ones from?
I can see why she's been cheated on multiple times. We're not hating. We're just doing a breakdown.
And I have exes too that I'm like, we're chill, you know, but I'm not gonna go look up you in the car, like, you know what I mean?
Right, and we have that trust. Like,
no. See.
No. Listen, we can chill. Fuck off, bro. You can leave my house, that's what you can do. Take your shit with you. That's what you can do. Go chill at his, fam.
For real.
Don't come back here. That's crazy. Chill at your exes. You have to go back for that single bar, bro. I'm sorry.
We're chill, you know?
I'm not doing that.
We're very good friends.
Yes, and I have exes too that I'm like, we're chill, you know? But I'm not gonna go look up you in the car, like, you know what I mean?
Right, and we have that trust. Like I said, I think at the end of the day, it's situational. It's, for some people, emotional cheating might be worse. For some people, physical cheating.
Can't say things
for
like
some
that.
people,
You can't, bro. Because ain't
Let's move on to
having that, bro.
For real.
Ain't
I would date
having
someone
that,
who cheated on others in the
bro.
past.
Well, I would date someone.
That was so fast.
I agree wholeheartedly. A person's past is indicative of who they were at that point in time, not necessarily who they want to become or who they are in the present moment. And I think what's most important is who we are in the present moment.
I agree too because I believe people can change.
This nigga really sat
I've
down.
changed. So I do.
Well, he's dating his ex, well, he's dating his thing that cheated on him.
They're still together.
Yeah, you forgave. That's why, bro. Like you said,
I think this nigga's just a cock, bro.
This is why I laugh so hard when you say he's a sorry ass nigga.
Yeah, I think this nigga's just a cock, bro. I'll be real. Bro, what?
Because he indeed. He's a sorry ass nigga, bro.
No, because he said he thought that's first, be in a relationship, getting a check,
yeah,
coming home, having sex. He was like, that's what he really thought until he realised the more emotional aspect, blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
But it sounds like he won't really do nothing wrong per se.
Yeah.
He's just getting money, getting money, bringing it back to his girl, having sex.
Yeah.
That's probably all he thought it was.
But he's thinking, he has to really show affection and all that bollocks, innit?
Yeah. So now she's done stepped out on him.
Yeah.
And she's like, well, if you want me back, so and so and so, this needs to happen, this needs to happen, this needs to happen. Instead of him saying to her, this needs to happen, this needs to happen, this needs to happen.
Yeah.
Because she cheated. So I think he's just sorry ass nigga. I would not be surprised.
I would not be with my ex.
Bro, I would not be surprised, bro,
no.
if niggas be running up in the crib and just fucking her. And she's like, bro, she walks out, she's like, oh, make sure you clean up the bedroom.
Shit!
Bro.
No! I'd have to jump off the roof, bro. Nah.
She's like,
I need 30 at home, bro.
Comes out, me and so-and-so are going to take a shower, make sure you clean up the bedroom. Oh, and I don't want to see your sheets on the sofa when we're done.
I don't think I could even be there. I'd have to use a samurai sword, bro.
That's what he's going. Look at his face. That's what he's going through. He's there cleaning his and fucking the shower and shit, bro.
I wish you could see that
Over
nigga's
with.
face right now, fam. Just to
Over
show
with,
niggas what he's going through, bro.
I believe that.
Sorry,
Now,
Anthony.
can you make someone change? Like, you know, obviously not, but I agree with it.
No, I agree wholeheartedly. I feel like if somebody did something, you know, say for example in their 20s and they're in their mid 30s now, I can't hold them to that past.
Right.
There's things that I've done, and so I feel like it would be wrong for a person to say, hey, you can't change, you can't come out of that, and so who am I to say, I'm not going to date you because you did something to somebody else. And I think those are things that you would only figure out like the surface level stuff early on anyway, before you get down to the deeper details.
I am currently dating somebody who used to cheat. Maybe even
Okay,
worse than
so-
I did.
okay.
And I mean, to your point about cheating in your 20s, I think the last time I cheated on anybody.
She just built like
Fridge, bro.
fridge.
Look at damn fridge, bro.
Maybe like
American
5 to 7 years ago.
Double door.
And,
Samsung.
you know, like I was saying before, my partner and I,
The one you have to
we
knock on.
needed to look at each other to help each other be the
Healthy
best
fridges, you
versions
know.
of ourselves that we can be. And I'm very secure in our relationship. I have my moments, but that has more to do with like me than it does him. When he goes out, I'm like, oh, see you later. Like it doesn't. There's no doubt in my mind that he is faithful.
Since I began my marriage as an affair, the
Does she
man
say
that I've
there's no-
been with for the last 10 years is the man that I cheated with. I proceeded to have 3 of his babies, and
Faithful, innit?
we now have a fabulous life. But in the beginning, the amount of paranoia and anxiety that came from the fact that you cannot control anybody else's behavior but your own was insane. And so I think coming to terms with accepting the realization that what is inside of my control and what is outside of my control was liberating.
I'm interested to hear the disagreeers because again, I think we have 3 people on the cheater side.
What? So she realized she has free will.
And one on the cheated on. So disagreeers, please step forward.
I don't disagree, I didn't hear the prompt. So.
I actually, I think
I mean, everything everybody said sounds great on a Christmas card, I guess. I'll be honest, because at the end of the day, I think, I don't say that disrespectfully, I mean, at the end of the day, we all still are human beings, right? And we go off experience, okay? For instance, in my situation, I was married, but at the time, I didn't know how many times prior to that she was cheating, right? So when you meet somebody, you don't straight off the bat, oh, they've been cheating. As you go along, as you go through the situation, you start to go back to this conversation, the story you had, and like, oh, that was the behavior that was always there, you just didn't know it, right? Would you take a banker who stole the money in the past? You kind of be like, I don't think I'm going to do that. Like, so it's, I think it's situational, and how you meet the person and how you grow. Like, even when you said, you married your affair, and now you're married with 10 years with 3 kids, it grew into something, but you started off with paranoia, but it grew into something real, right? So I think it's, again, very
I mean, it was even real in the affair, okay, so like I kind of want to get ahead of the narrative that like people fall in love when they cheat because it's a fantasy, and I think if it were a fantasy, it wouldn't hurt so bad, right? So I really like to keep it in the reality sector, just because I think it invalidates the experience, and what you just shared actually hits on the fact that your ex-wife, your ex-wife had serial cheating. And I am of the belief that serial cheating exists if you don't understand why you do it. So if we do not actually do the deep dive and understanding why we behave the way that we behave, we'll never be able to correct. So from the beginning, she was deceitful with you, right? Like, I think that if I get the opportunity in the future to go into another relationship, which is already disclosed on there, but I'm going to be upfront, you know, like, I have a history of deceiving people I love, and I'm doing it.
She needs to. She said that she could be one of them. She's giving about boss she is.
And
in certain aspects, she's saying some things that would
for me, because I
it does level to a lot of things in reality.
you know,
It does.
I'm not saying that's worse or better, because cheating, regardless. But again, being real about the human being, you're going to be just a different way because you've got kids involved.
Do you think you're going to be a lot more exposed, when you go and date again? Will you be a lot more stringent on your requirements than now that you do have your own kids?
I think that's just a natural thing. Not saying that's justifiable, but like you're going to have standards. You've been through one thing, there's certain things that you're going to not tolerate. The whole dating thing is kind of put on hold because my focus is on kids, especially in a society that downplays fathers in their kids' lives. And because I came from a two-parent household, I'm very like, I'm going to be there for my kids no matter what. Like even right now, if they're called right now, I'll be out of here.
I want to hear more from the disagreeers. Is that like a requirement now that if they were a cheater in the past, you won't even consider dating them case by case?
It's interesting, and for me to think of this case by case, the main reason for me disagreeing with this prompt is because it's about the serial cheating thing. Like the person who physically cheated on me was a serial cheater before me, and has continued to be like since our breakup. And I would never touch on the tentacle again.
I was a serial cheater.
How do you finish?
Well, here's the thing.
I'm about to say,
I'll get to that. I'm the
Okay.
only child of a single mom, so there was no father at home. There was no example of what a healthy relationship is in terms of a man and a woman. So, and I grew up with a lot of female energy, so I had some grandmothers and stuff who were all raising me, so I had a very emotional aspect to my game, and so because of that I craved female attention, so whenever females would give me attention, it was just like, oh, they wanted to do whatever I was on board. I'm like, let's go, it's life, and this is great. And then after after it started to mature and grow up a little bit, I'm like, this doesn't feel good. This doesn't feel like the right thing to do, I can't even explain it. It just kind of descended into my being, and I was like, this is not you. You're not this person, and that's where I found one sense of my character and integrity about myself.
I am also a serial cheater, and my partner was a serial cheater as well. And we were very honest with each other in the beginning. As soon as it was serious, hey, I have this history. Oh, me too. And he was able to communicate to me, this is why I made these horrible choices. So I am confident that he wouldn't make those choices again.
For those who have been serial cheated and now found themselves or gone to understand.
She has a lot to say.
I guess what would you say to
I'm still back in the first
being
sentence she said.
serial cheating on? Because it's interesting, like you guys have gone through something, you figured stuff out, and you always hear those people who are like, well, I'm always finding that guy or that girl, and they're always cheating on me. Like how? Like what do you say to them?
I'm speaking from experience, not with cheating, but with other things, that sometimes when someone has trauma from a relationship, that you enter your next relationship thinking, oh, this person's going to save me. This is going to be the person who fixes my trauma. And it becomes this cycle of trauma where that person then is like, oh, this person thinks of me as their savior, and they'll take advantage of that. And that is not, I'm not victim blaming, that is not to say that, like, it's your fault.
No, but that's a relationship thing.
Yeah.
What you're talking about is like, in relationships, when you find yourself finding the same kind of people, you have to stop finding people and go, what is it about me? What do I have to figure out about me and what's going on? And how I feel about other people and what my boundaries are and all kinds of things.
It's the types of energy that you might be unconsciously like attracting. Not even necessarily attracting, but like sometimes when a person is traumatized in a certain way, unconsciously you will chase that trauma over and over again. But I think when you said about boundaries, I mean that is key. And I think a lot of people don't understand that like boundaries is not saying like you can't do this, because you can't control other people, like you're saying. A boundary is like, if you do this, I'm not going to talk to you anymore. It's the consequence of the person crossing that boundary.
There are much worse things that can break a relationship than cheating.
Join the underground Patreon to watch this exclusive prompt.
It's okay to express attraction to others while in a relationship.
Yeah, last one. It's okay to express attraction.
As the only person from the Patreon section, I think that it is okay because, personally for me, again, like talking about how I think that relationships are built on honesty and communication, I would rather know that you have attraction to someone than you just keep that on the back burner and not tell me. Like, let me know. Like, let me know. Attraction is human. Love is like human. Desire is human.
I'm not cheating on anyone. I have absolutely no plans to cheat on anyone. But like, if I found someone attractive, I would tell my partner, my current girlfriend is amazing, and I would hope that she would feel open in telling me that as well. And I'd like to open a lot of my conversation. I mean, a lot of my relationships with that conversation and just like be like, hey, can you just like let me know if anything goes that way?
Well, I love what you just said because it really speaks volumes to your individual security and revealing your authentic self inside of your relationship. So well done, you. I also think that if we have an innate response to something that we see and we actually don't give it voice to it, we're ultimately putting ourselves in a place of denial. And the denial is not just a word in Egypt. And what it ends up doing is you start suppressing yourself and making yourself smaller for the comfort of having your relationship, which then means your relationship becomes the goal rather than you being an individual who can be seen, valued, and understood inside of the relationship.
You know, me and my partner share these things, but like I also have struggled.
You see him about this on his rocket was my bro.
Make sure that, and like, but like you know. So I think it depends on who it is, but I think I agree that yes, it is obviously healthier to give voice because then of course like if I don't know, let's say my partner finds someone attractive and I catch him looking, and then I'm like, why are you know what I mean? And so then I might get suspicious, like, why have you not said anything to me?
But wouldn't you say that your insecurities are for you to manage, not your partner?
Oh, yeah. No, I mean, that's
so him or her changing their behavior because of your insecurities would lead them to a place of inauthenticity.
Oh, I want to make it very clear. I didn't ask him to do that. Oh, okay. Because that just comes from him. And maybe it comes from him because he knows I've struggled with insecurities, but I haven't said to him, and you need to do this. That's not, it's just him expressing himself.
You know, for me, it's like when I start a relationship, I want communication. You know, and it's very important that we're able to talk with each other about everything because we're two human beings who have feelings, and unless you act on those feelings, you know, and sometimes I think talking about it can keep you from acting on it as well. You know, all that openness can keep things, you know, just
yeah. Well, the partner that physically cheated on me, I don't know if she's fully polyamorous, but that's sort of where she tends to lean, and I knew that going in, but she was not being real with me about it. So, like, I would rather you come tell me when you find someone attractive, and we discuss the possibility of even trying that, then you should just go behind my back and not do that. 'Cause I don't think that I'm poly, but like I would rather have honesty and communication and openness.
And that is cheating. I think if someone is polyamorous and they're not honest about it, that is absolutely.
So yeah, we started asking with that, but
because I am queer, I often will find like women and non-binary people attractive, and my partner is a male. And he's very okay with that, and not in like a gross creepy way, but like he understands that like I'm also going to be attracted to like these other genders, and so us discussing, you know, who we find attractive is a very natural part of them.
Yeah, it's like discussing, you know, day-to-day life.
I personally don't believe that there should be any attraction to anyone, well, especially for marriage, speaking on marriage. We believe in monogamy, we believe in one, you know, man and wife. And I do believe that we should not have any type of attraction to anyone. It leads to problems. It absolutely can lead to you know, even cheating. Yeah, if you are feeling that way in your relationship, then obviously that does need to be expressed. But that tells a lot about, you know, hey, there's something deeper going on in your relationship that needs to be fixed. So you're saying like you walk down the street.
Look how he's looking at her.
So you're saying like you walk down the street.
Oh, look at this guy's face.
He's looking at her like, bitch, really? You was just fucking Malcolm yesterday. I seen him leave this morning. What are you talking about?
He said yo. He said yo.
He asked him, y'all need a link to the shoe.
I don't look at other men and think that, you know, I can't do that to, especially being a Christian. I can't look at other men and say like, oh, that man is, you know, if I can't be sexual, I'm not
because you're a Christian, or is it because you're you?
Now it's because I am a believer, and I do believe in the cross, and I believe in Jesus Christ, and I believe that He is my Savior, He's my Lord and Savior, and I believe in the Bible. I believe in the whole Bible, not just a little bit of the Bible, but the whole entire Bible.
Okay, we believe you. We believe you, man.
It's funny, because part of me is like, no, but part of me is like, yes, because we are human beings. So attraction is part of life, so I will say that. It's funny, that worked against me, meaning, most of us, when you go out and date somebody, I'm assuming you find them very attractive, right? So in my head, I'm going to expect people to look at my wife or girlfriend as they're walking down the street and, even though sometimes it's rude to make certain comments, I've been in that, but I was the kind of person where I was like, I didn't care, because if I know she's with me and she's going to get looks, but because I didn't react, that was a problem. Because I didn't get jealous. And I'm like, why am I jealous? I'm with you. This is where I got confused. Are people just coming up in your relationship saying, hey, he's attractive, she's attractive, she's like, how does that work?
I mean, my boyfriend's the same way. He is like, yeah, like, he wants me to like go out and people look at me, and I think that's, of course, sometimes I want him to be a little, yeah, of course, a little bit. But I actually think that's right. I actually think that's a healthy to be secure in a relationship.
My mom was like, of course.
I get to be with them. I think that's a healthy way to go.
And also, I don't think it is this in the same line as emotional cheating? Because I've just kind of learned the definition, and then you just said that, and I'm seeing that, and I'm like, wait, this sounds like emotional cheating.
I would say emotional cheating is like you're developing a romantic connection with another person.
And emotional cheating is also secretive most of the time. Having an open conversation with your partner about like, I mean, it's you watch a movie and you're like, oh, the actress kind of,
Or, like with my current boyfriend, I am honest. We honestly make jokes about it sometimes. Like I was like, oh, are you into her? Are you into her? And he's like, no, but like obviously no. I know, like.
To the egg moment. Whoa! Why is she looking for argument?
That's not a funny joke.
Why are you looking for argument, bro?
Bitch, the niggas, there's people in this world that will slap the fuck out of you just for even doing that. Like, there's some men that do not care.
Why you were like start? They do it on purpose, They want the argument, bro. They want
about some. You think she's hot? Do you?
Why is you getting pressed about that, fam?
If you don't leave me alone and watch the damn movie, bro. What me?
Like, imagine getting pressed about a film, bro. Like, you didn't even do anything to do with it. Like, bro, just watch the film.
Heated.
I'll tell you.
No wonder she gets cheated on, fam. I cheat on you too.
Shit. What is? You come here with these dumb suggestions, bro, and expect people like us to agree? No, fam. No. Because you're using that as your point, bro. Yeah, no. This is your overall explanation for everything. No.
Terrible argument.
Come on, man. Like what she said before, if I was ex with someone, yeah, we'll chill. What? Come on. Like, what you're saying is the reasons why you got cheated on, man. And you're still doing it, like.
Just like this, bro. How are you gonna sit there and listen to your partner express attraction,
bro? I was literally about to say
somebody else.
The audacity for her to speak up first about saying, yeah, it's okay to forgive and stay with him. Nigga, you cheated.
Like, does that make any sense?
Nigga, you cheated on him, and now you're believing the whole entire Bible. You expect me
the whole Bible, the entire Bible,
and you
all
expect
of Jesus.
Bro, I'm her, fam. Laughing. I'm thinking, yeah, the whole thing, bro. 100% cover to cover red, fam. Even the blurb on the back. You get me?
Please. Right.
Even the fucking blurb on the back, for real. Everything, fam. Barcode. Everything, bro.
You can bank on. It's like an emotional thing. Like, are you there for me when I call you?
One question: do you think, based on that, do you think that's a healthier way? And that sometimes you might joke about it. That out of our choice, we might find someone attractive, or to just keep that hidden into yourself.
Well, okay, so I think you should definitely, like, if it's a celebrity or something, like, obviously I'm not gonna go and like And two, I think too, like when you're saying attraction, there's attraction and there's sexual attraction. So I think that there needs to be they're two different things.
I don't think she should be seeing any of this. Any of this. Sitting next to a man on a show like this.
I used to think that they were so like handsome, but like.
Sorry, man, bro.
What do you mean there's attraction and sexual attraction?
So what did you get? What did you get, bro? I'll be like, bro, I'd be him livid right now, bro.
What are you talking
about?
Wait, huh?
Yo, boss man, please, bro. I'm gonna give Hinge the fatty shout right now. Shout out to Hinge, man. You dies, bro. Go do it.
In my marriage, I don't see another man and be like, ooh, like he's.
Okay, well, you cheated.
You know, like, look at this guy sniggering, fam. No, bro, there's nothing funny being said, bro. She's talking about what she did to you.
That's
what you mad. What? Don't get me, bro. Don't get me mad.
I have a question. What you guys were talking about later.
Yeah, so I think that also defining it within your relationship is very important too. So like to say exactly, so we may look at the terminology different, and so like for us, for example, if I say that I'm attracted to somebody, and we had to break this down even in our relationship. If I say I'm attracted to somebody, that means that I'm willing to pursue them. Just within us. That's what we came to an agreement of. Now I may say like, oh, they have a nice hairstyle, or they have nice eyes, or something like that. That's just a quick acknowledgement, and we may compliment them on it and just keep it moving. And that's just in our definition of what we have within our marriage.
If you cheat on someone, you're not in love.
Well, yeah. That has been a long fucking video. Jeez.
But I don't agree with any of them, fam.
Nah, a lot of them were some bullshit.
She is a knob.
Yeah, she's.
Don't like her, fam.
She's on some bullshit.
Yeah, the fact that man said, yeah, you know.
She's on some bullshit.
That is a.
These two they cheat daily.
Oh yeah, constantly.
She's just annoying.
Bro,
man.
They're probably gonna hit after this show.
Yeah, they're looking up after this, bro. She's already texted Malcolm, bro. He's back at the crib waiting, bro, to hit.
As I said, ready for to pay the food.
Exactly, bro. This nigga needs to go back, wash the dishes, make sure everything's in order.
She just didn't get cheated on.
She's fucking annoying. She's jarring.
Man said, yeah, we'll chill, even though we're exes. No, you won't.
And she, I don't even know what her deal is.
Last brother though. I had a wrong opinion about first, you know.
He said he got kids and shit. He's probably going to the park.
You know what?
Sunday.
You know what? From what he said about he said, oh, if someone's out and he didn't have a reaction to someone looking at his girl, and he said, yeah, I'm with you. I kind of feel like something I'd say as well. A little bit. I'd be like, yo, what you doing?
Yeah.
But then I was like, then I wouldn't, that's it. I wouldn't.
Yeah, I wouldn't like, gotta just straight up sweep at the nigga. Yeah. But it does have to be addressed for sure.
Yeah, 100%.
I'll make sure, like, I'll be like, you alright, bro? Yeah? You saying? Yeah?
Get involved in that.
But it's make myself known, like.
Yeah, get in the middle of that shit. Quick time, but of course. Yeah, I was hating at first. I'll lie now. Everybody else though, I'm ashamed.
But guys,
you know this nigga's an absolute player though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's a player.
That stance, bro.
Yeah. Macbeth vibes. Yeah.
That has been it for this video, man. Really appreciate you for watching.
Every time. Make sure you watch the other videos as well, and then keep up with the ones that are gonna come out very soon.
Yeah. So like, comment, subscribe, all of that, and we'll catch you in the next one.
Peace.